We're still here with Bjorn Daehlie at the SIA trade show, the king of cross-country skiing during the 90s. 5 World Cup championships and 12 Olympic medals, 8 gold, 17 World Championship medals. Now you're 40 years old and you're working on fashion. How does that work out? How did you get into designing your own clothes?
Actually, I started in 1996 when I was still active and skiing, and we started with a small line, and it was very popular from the start. So that was the slow start of this, and now we are distributing cross-country clothes in the 10 biggest cross-country markets. I'm in all the development meetings, and I work with the designers, and I test all the stuff. I think it's really interesting, and it gives me also the opportunity to be a part of the cross-country circus a little bit. And now we have went into a sponsorship contract with the US ski team. So that gives me the possibility to visit some races and so on.
And how much racing do you do? I know you were in the Marcialonga this weekend in Italy.
Yes, I was number 52 in the Marcialonga. That's 70 kilometers, and I really like to do some races to keep my stomach in. And when I was on the top training, I trained about 800-900 hours a year, and I could eat whatever I wanted to, and now I have to be a little bit careful because my training is maybe just 10%, 15% of what I did before.
Tell us about your family. You've got 2 young boys.
They are 11 and 13 years old, and they are skiing, and they are doing biathlon a little bit, and playing football, and doing these normal things. And they are skiing quite well. I'm not pushing them at all, because I think it's really important. I was never asked to ski when I was a young boy. I think that has to be self-motivating.
It's a very different sport than when you retired 8 or 9 years ago after the '99 season.
Yeah, it has changed really a lot. It has changed maybe a little bit too fast, maybe someone could say, but it's interesting to see Tour de Ski, for instance, going up the downhill course and the last day and so on. That's spectacular and really demanding and interesting to watch on TV.
You won a sprint during your 46 World Cup victories. Do you like this shorter style and more visible competition?
It has changed the sport a lot. I think that 90% of all my races were individual starts, and now I think it's almost opposite, that it's 90% of the races which are either parachute starts, relay, sprints, and it's a lot of other events, of course, but still they are skiing, and it's on snow, and it's outside, and it's maybe in some streets and towns, and I think it's good, and it's more people watching. Yeah, I think the years from 1988 until 1994 with the Olympics in Lillehammer, these 6 years was the most fantastic year in my career. I was better and better, and the team was fantastic, and we did really good work. The whole nation were involved, as it was volunteers who were doing the tracks. It was people laying out in the forest. They were sleeping out in the forest, 2,000-3,000 people in tents and so on. So now it was special days.
Is there one particular moment that really crystallizes, is the greatest moment or the greatest couple of moments in your career? It's a question everybody asks, but
it must be the moment I'm going over the finish line in Lillehammer in 1994, really knowing that I was reaching my big goal to have an Olympic gold medal home in Norway. So this feeling I will never forget this feeling. And later in life I have also reached other goals, but I must admit that I have never been so emotional as I was that day when I was winning my gold medal home in Lillehammer.
Dance? Some action. Come on, you guys, do something.
That's right.